Aloha and welcome to this brief tutorial on Laulima, provided to you by the No'eau Center for Writing, Math, and Academic Success at the University of Hawaii, West Oahu. In this workshop, we're focusing on using Laulima. Now, Laulima is the course management system of the UH system, which means every course, both face-to-face and online in the UH system, automatically has a Laulima site associated with it. However, sometimes it's an instructor's choice on how much they use Laulima in their course. Laulima is the Hawaiian name that UH has given to implement its Sakai course management system. Now, it works on most web browsers. However, some have noted that Firefox is the most compatible web browser for Laulima. However, I've found success using Laulima on Safari, Internet Explorer, and Chrome. Laulima is a really interactive site in that you can access it with a computer, a PC, or even a mobile device. Many instructors use Laulima exclusively to provide information such as syllabus, announcements, course readings, and even exams to their students. A thorough understanding of how to navigate Laulima and use its tools will really help you to be successful in your UH courses. Let's first start with logging in and navigating the course site. Laulima is located at the course URL or web address as the following: laulima.hawaii.edu. We recommend bookmarking the Laulima login page on your web browser, whether you're using Firefox, Safari, Chrome, or the like. You can access Laulima from a number of different UH sites, including your My UH site. However, the quickest and most direct route to navigating Laulima is to simply Google Laulima. Once you find the link, you can go ahead and click on it. After clicking on the Laulima link on your search engine, you will be brought to a home page or a welcome page. And on this welcome page, on the very upper right-hand corner of your screen, you will see two boxes. One indicates your user ID and another indicates your password. You will type in your UH username and UH password, just like you would if you're logging into your UH Gmail email account. After typing in your UH user ID and your UH password, you'll click Login. Why don't we go ahead and practice? How about you type in laulima.hawaii.edu into your web browser and then try and log in to a Laulima account. Okay, now that you've logged into your Laulima account, let's keep moving and discuss a little bit more about the tools and features of Laulima. When you immediately log into Laulima, you should see this menu page. It will have lots of different buttons on the left-hand side of your screen. You'll also, on the very top portion of your screen, notice this blue bar. It's known as a favorites bar, and this blue bar can allow you easy access to your courses that you're taking for that semester. Another thing you'll notice on the right-hand side of the screen, it's your message center notification. So if you have different messages from your different courses, they'll populate here. You also have a calendar to let you know where you're at in the semester. One last really important tool to point out on this particular page is the Sites button. We're going to talk a little bit more about the Sites button in just the next slide. So, the Sites button is really convenient because on that Sites button you can find all of your courses for the semester. So go ahead and click on the Sites button. Once you click on that, a box will pop up and you will have lots of different information on your courses. In particular, if you're taking one course this semester, one class will pop up in the Fall 2018 tab. Now if you're taking 5 courses, all 5 of those courses should be popped up underneath this tab. I want to point out something really important. If you want your courses to pop up on the Favorites tab or Favorites bar that we saw in the previous slide, then simply click the star next to your course. Once clicking the star, Laulima will automatically place your course into the Favorites bar. This is an example. Since I've clicked on the star, my course now populates for me to easily access it on the Favorites bar here. Okay, so now let's move into actually learning more about our course page. So, this is our course page. After clicking on my course on the very top, I see this page, which is the main page of my course site. Now, all main pages will look different because all professors develop their courses differently. However, you will have the same information relatively in which it's displayed. You'll have buttons on the left-hand portion of your page, and you'll have announcements on the right-hand side of your page. Let's learn more about the different features of our course page. All right, so the course tools. These tools may be different, or you might have different sets of buttons on your course pages. Again, instructors have the ability to include or change button options on each course, so make sure you spend time reviewing or clicking on each of the different buttons on your particular course. But for this course that I'm enrolled in, I have overview, announcements, discussion and private messages, resources, email, gradebook, email archive, and help. Now there's up to 20 different buttons that instructors can include in their course. So again, make sure you spend time clicking and reviewing on each of these different buttons or course tools. So let's get started with one of the most commonly used course tool, which is this discussion and private messages. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that discussion and private message, and once I click on that button, I see a forum of a bunch of different titles. So these titles represent discussions or private messages that have been developed by my classmates or sometimes my instructor. Now, if I want to access one of these private messages, I can simply click on it. Clicking on that gives me access to a forum where I can see perhaps my instructor and my classmates talking about a discussion prompt that they were required to respond to, perhaps based on their course syllabus. So this is what the discussion and private messages forum page looks like. Now, one question you might have is, how do I post a forum or a private message? Well, you would again click on the forum or private messages tool tab, and you should see a list of different forums that you need to respond to for your course. If you click on one of those forums, in my case, I clicked on Post Proposal Topic 911. So I clicked on that, and in order to post my own forum message, I would click on New Topic right here. Once I click on New Topic, I'm presented with a box, a toolbox. And it's a new topic box where I can include information in my forum message. I would like to add that it's very important that you always include a subject. After including your subject, then you respond with your body message. So you can put in all of your text here. There's lots of different neat tools to help you in crafting your message, including you can bold text, italicize, underline, strike through. You can change the alignment of texts. You can even include audio postings. If you click on this tab here, you can include a picture, a video, smiley face emojis, a bunch of different options. So go ahead and play around with those different options to get familiarized with the new topic forum posting settings. You can also, at the very bottom of your screen, attach a file to your forum if you'd like. Before posting your forum, you can preview it, Or if you're ready to post, you can go ahead and click Post. Clicking Post will add your topic to the posting form. All right, so now that we are a little bit more familiar with discussion, private messages, and forum posting, let's move on to the assignment tool. The assignment tool lists oftentimes course assignments and allows student submissions. The tool will also usually list the assignment names, due dates, and student status. So after clicking on the assignment tool tab, you'll note that there's an assignment title. It will either say not started, which means I have not started the assignment yet, or it will say returned oftentimes. And that means that the instructor has provided you feedback and has sent the status or the assignment back to you. Number 3 here, open, tells you when you can access or actually start working on the assignment. And then due date means when the assignment has to be turned in. If it's not turned in by the due date, then it would be considered late. Now you have to check your syllabus because some professors differ on their requirements. Some professors allow students to submit late assignments and some do not. So make sure that you take note and write down all of your assignment due dates so you're prepared to turn in your assignments before they close up. Okay, next I want to focus on resources. Some professors include resources in their course Laulima, and the resources tool really acts as a repository for different files and links related to the course. The resources tool is a common way for instructors to distribute materials to students, and by default as a student you'll only be able to download files from the resource folder of the course site. Of course, each course has its own independent resource tools, and in addition to that, as a student, you actually have your own private resource tool in your Home tab. Although most students simply rely on the Resources tab in their Laulima course site. So let's explore the Resources button a little bit more. After clicking on the Resources tab, you may see a bunch of different files that provide you with different resources for your course. Or you might see no files. Again, the Resources tab really differs or changes depending on the different instructor and what they upload to their Laulima site. In this case, my instructor has uploaded several different resources, and I know that because of this box here. It says Core Level Practice. Now, there's a folder with a plus in the middle of it. And that means that there's more resources stored under this folder. There's 2 ways that I can access those resources. I can simply click on the core level practice and that will take me to the additional resources, or I can click on the folder, right on that plus sign, and that will open up again to those resources that are embedded within the core level practice folder. And this includes core level practice file and core level practice URL. So if I click on this core level practice file, it will download onto my computer. If I click on this core level practice URL, it will take me to an external website. Okay, so now let's move on to email. Now if you don't know your instructor's email or your classmates, you can use the email button to write your instructor or your classmates. So let's explore this a little bit more. Okay, so this is what a standard email box looks like on Laulima. Now I want to direct your attention to the very top of my screen. You'll notice a button that says All, Roles, Sections, and Groups. I feel that the easiest way to email your instructor or contact your classmates is by clicking the Roles tab. Once you do that, 3 or 2 options will click for you. You'll see instructor, student, and you may see a teaching assistant if you have a teaching assistant in your course. Now, if you want to email your instructor, you can simply click on the box Instructor. Include a subject, write the email, and if you would like to send a copy to yourself, you can click that and send the mail. Now, if you would like to only write to your classmates, you just click Student. Include your subject, write your message. If you want a copy, you can go ahead and click that. Or if there's other options that you'd like, you can click those and then send mail. Now say you're working with a group of students and you don't want to send an email to all 20 or 30 of your classmates. If you actually click on the student button here, it will open up and show you all of the students in your class. Each student will have a box next to their name, and you can click on each of the boxes that correspond to the students you would like to email. Afterwards, you would click subject, type in your message or your subject, and then continue on with your message. Of course, if you'd like to attach a file, you can do that as well. And there's lots of different options for formatting and crafting your message. Above all, you have to make sure that you click send mail or your message won't send. All right, we're almost finished with our Laulima overview, but let's go to tests and quizzes. So, if you have a test or a quiz and you click on that button, you should be able to see your different assignments or quizzes or chapter tests for the semester. You'll always have the title of your test or quiz. You'll have a time limit and you'll have the due date. You can only work or complete a quiz or a test when you're allowed to, when it's opened. So, in order to do that, you simply click on the title of the quiz or test that you would like to work on, and then you'll be able to start it. Okay, so let's recap. We have covered lots of information on Laulima. Laulima is a course management system used by the University of Hawaii system, and it's especially used here at UH West Oahu. There's lots of different tools and resources. A few of the most common tools on a Laulima site are the Forum and Private Message tool, or button, resources, email, quiz and tests, and the assignment tool. However, you might have lots of different buttons on your course website or course page. So make sure that you click on those buttons and explore each of those assignment or button tabs on the left-hand side of your course page. And with that, we've wrapped up our Laulima review. We hope this helps, and if you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call or shoot us an email. Mahalo!